In this video, I'm going to show how builders and developers can increase their ROI on their next construction project and keep full ownership of the project by using debt financing instead of raising equity. So there are two types of financing when it comes to raising capital. It's debt and equity. Debt financing involves borrowing money, whereas equity financing involves selling a portion of ownership in the company. Using debt financing for a construction loan can be a better option than raising equity for many different reasons. The first and most important reason why debt financing is a better option than raising equity for your next construction project is ownership. By using debt, you keep full control of the project and you don't have to answer to external stakeholders, especially those external stakeholders that are just writing a check and not providing any other value. You're the builder, you're the one with the expertise, therefore you should be the only one calling the shots. The second reason is leverage. With debt financing, you can borrow a lot more money than just the cash you have on hand, which means you can do bigger projects than if you're just trying to do it all cash by yourself. And also too, by using debt and less of your own cash in the deal, the profit stays the same, maybe a little bit less on the dollar amount side because you have closing costs with the debt, but your ROI, the return on investment from your cash in the deal, is much greater with debt financing than just using all cash. The third reason that debt financing is a great option is that it preserves cash flow. Putting all your money into one deal can be an extremely risky investment. So this way, by putting a little bit of money in the deal, it preserves a lot of cash flow that you can use for other deals or other business expenses that you might have to incur throughout the life of your project. So by preserving cash flow, it gives you a nice cushion to cover any unseen costs that might arise. And the fourth and final reason is diversification. By putting less money into the deal, you have less at risk as opposed to putting all of your cash into the deal. And you can spread your money across more than one project, so you can build your construction business a lot faster and make more money. So now I'm going to show you the difference in ROI between getting a construction loan for your next project or just using all cash. So if you look over to the right of the screen, we have the basic numbers of the deal. They're buying the land for $70,000. The construction cost is $300,000 and the ARV is $500,000. Now, experienced builders that have done over 5 ground up construction projects before, we can get them up to 85% loan to cost. So in this situation, we're getting this client 84.32% total loan to cost. So I just plug my numbers in here. The purchase price is $70,000. The after repair value is $500,000. The construction cost is $300,000. So we can lend up to 60% initial advance based on what they paid for on the land. So in this case, they own the land already free and clear. So the initial loan amount is going to be $42,000. And the max total loan to cost is 84.32%, which means based on the purchase price, $70,000, and the construction budget of $300,000, the total project cost is $370,000. So we can lend a total loan amount of $312,000 because that's 84.32% of the total project cost, which is $370,000. In this situation, we have this bridge profit analysis calculator, which calculates, different costs and percentages. So let's say, the rate is 10.45. As of this video, that's the rate we can offer in California. Nationwide, it's 10.99. Typically, we have a flat fee of 2% on our construction loans. The mortgage tax, transfer tax, title insurance, broker fees, this is for real estate fees. And then we also account for other, normal real estate transaction costs like legal, appraisal, right? So this is all automatically calculated. And over here on this snapshot, it will tell you the return on investment of your deal. So based on a loan amount of $312,000, $42,000 is advanced at closing. The remaining is held in a holdback, funded through reimbursements, okay? And if it takes 6 months to build the construction, interest rate of 10.45% and 2 points. Here's your ROI down here. It's an 84% return on investment on your cash in the deal. And here's how the numbers break down. So sale price, $500,000. Purchase price of the land, $70,000. Renovation, $300,000. Interest and origination points, 22,000 over the course of 6 months. Property tax and maintenance, and then taxes and other costs. Again, this accounts for the other costs that are normal in real estate transactions, like real estate broker fees, transfer tax, mortgage tax, and other appraisal costs and third-party title costs. Okay, so your total costs are 426,000. Your profit is 73,000. Your total cash in the deal is 68,000. So your return on investment on your cash in the deal after 6 months is 84% ROI. Now let's see how the numbers work out if you just did it all cash, right? So we're not going to lend any money, 0% initial and 0% on the holdback. So this is if you just did the deal straight cash. 70K purchase price, 300K in renovations, and $500,000 after repair value, which is the sale price, all right? So your total costs are less because you don't have a loan. So it's only 403,000 in costs, but you have more cash in the deal, 374,000. Your profit might be higher dollar-wise, but your return on investment in the deal is only 26%. If you did the loan, like I suggested previously, so look, you have $377,000 of your own cash in the deal. If we did your loan and we go back to these numbers, you only need to have $87,000 of your own cash in the deal after 6 months. So instead of using $337,000 for one deal, you could put $87,000 and do this deal at least 3 to 4 more times at the same time. In summary, using debt financing for a construction loan as opposed to raising equity can provide you many different benefits. 1, being maintaining full ownership of the project. 2, leverage, increase your ROI. 3, diversification, less money in the deal at risk, and you can spread your money across other projects. And 4, preserve cash flow, so you have money saved aside for a rainy day or any unforeseen costs that you might incur. If you got value out of this video, please like and subscribe. It helps us get our message across to other people who are interested in getting debt for their construction loans. A little bit about our company. My name's Johnny Cash with HML Investments. We're a mortgage brokerage based in Los Angeles. We have access to a wide variety of construction loan programs where we can offer up to 85% total loan to cost on your projects. If you have a construction project that needs financing right now or one coming up and you just have more questions, give me a call right now at 818-431-2797 or click the link in the description below to book a call with myself or one of my team members so we can give you a quote immediately.